Previously on Coruscant Nights. You will not get a better offer. I have made sure of that. This is my life. I can't give it up. You have 24 hours to vacate the premises. We will be purchasing this from you. There's nothing you can do about it.
Now imagine that many people every night coming to play music here, turning it into the spot. And with that, we start getting more money in.
How do we do that?
Easy. We throw an event. Specifically, I'll throw an event. I don't want to throw you under, so you want to get out. Let me do this for you. We throw an event tonight. Royal, we?
Tonight?
Yeah, tonight. The show that guerrilla music is the way of the future. It needs to be proven in concept, in action. If we do it tonight, get the money tonight, more than what they're offering you. It'll be proof in concept that is the way to the future.
As you're doing that, you feel your comlink buzzing.
Oh, sweet. Mushy mushy, it's DJ Miss Teek. This is not a voicemail. Hi, who is this?
Hey, it's Joe.
Oh, hey, Joe.
First thing, I like that song you sent earlier. It was good.
Nice.
The second thing, there's some people up here asking for you.
Dude, are they really well dressed? Is one of them red, and is one of them angry?
No.
On the way up to, with, my new friend, Voss. You know, cool guy, may have heard him. Voss, how do I pronounce your last name again?
It's Manchana.
Voss Manchana.
Really? You got Manchana on the Manxes? Apparently people think you're doing some sort of talent show.
Stop. Joe, I need you to tell them, yes. Voss.
What?
They think we're doing a talent show. We can roll with this.
That's kind of great.
Stop. No, not a record company. New show. Coruscant's got talent. And everyone brings their talent, and we just see who's the best.
Everybody has a talent. Some people sing, others dance. Some people influence the thoughts of the weak-minded.
Alright, Voss, this is about to become a very entertaining night, where we either die to the huts, or become out famous.
This sounds like a very normal day for me.
I like you, Voss. Just start heading out towards Joe Fort's.
When you get to Joe Forth's, there appear to be a number of acts here. You spot Voss's group, the Falline, the pair of Lasats, and the Green Nikto. You see Tram has cleaned half of the glasses.
Perfect.
And I guess Voss has already gotten his message out to Spelinda Crass and the Arachnoids. And you spot Spelinda and who is the Harch, spidery lady, and a Lanik there already. And a large group of Chadrafan.
I just look over and just like, you see, I'm looking over, like looking at Voss. Now this is diversity that only the underground can bring. Just bring them all together. Just everyone come up. Sit myself on the bar itself.
The group gathers around you.
It's like, everyone, welcome.
There's a happy murmuring from the crowd.
So, in a quick turn of events, for those of you who have not been updated, we are going from Guerrilla Show to Talent Show, and I have an idea. I need 3 people who want to be judges, and I want everyone else to show their talents. Musical, instrumental, acting, cool tricks. I mean, Tram, you pour a great beer. That would be great trick to show.
Okay.
Great blue stuff.
I think Joe Forth should be a judge.
That's right. Joe would be an amazing judge. He knows talent. He found me.
And Joe's sort of in the corner, and he like nods and smiles. And yeah, sure, I'll do it.
All right, and we also need someone who's charismatic that can pull the judges, but can also be a little mean if need. Voss?
I mean, do you want me to play or do you want me to judge?
Honestly, Voss, I look at him. You're my friend. I would love to see you judge, because I feel that would be amazing.
Yeah, sure. I can do that.
All right, and then we need kind of like our funny up-and-comer, connected to people talent. Look over to my friend, Little Beastman. Little Beastman, you're my drug tonight.
I thought I was your opening act.
Little Beastman, you are the act now. The judges are the act. We're going to put a camera on you.
Oh.
Don't worry about cameras, guys. I am good at this part.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I can do that.
All right, I call.
And Joe says, don't you think we're going to need more than, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 acts?
That's why I got an idea. Like, Joe, do you have any billboards or any big signs I can put outside?
No, there's no money for billboards. But signs? Yeah, sure. We've got some like sandwich signs, sandwich boards in the back.
Sweet. I need 2 sandwich signs. Talent show tonight.
Okay.
And talent line up. We're going to rely on the people to bring their talent.
All right, yeah, they're just back there. He sort of points towards the backstage.
Sweet. Run over, just like, you guys, everyone, I need a table with 3 seats right in the middle. Everyone start lining up and practicing. I have an idea. Run with Joe to the backstage to get the signs. All right, so gonna take whatever markers he has, write on the sign what I said, talent show tonight, and write another one, line starts here, and put an arrow, and I'm just gonna put it in the right spot. And I'm gonna look at Joe. Joe?
Yeah?
I need your verbal permission to live stream everything that's gonna happen tonight.
Yeah, sure.
Sweet. I'll be the host. All right. I have an idea. Just like I'm sorry, Suit. I'm gonna have to start taking my outfit apart and just taking every camera, microphone I can rip off of it and just putting it in the right places. At least one on stage. And I'm gonna use my last story point that I have enough on my body to do that. That's not story point. Force point. Playing a lot of Genesis too. So I have enough cameras and mics.
Here, you don't have to do that. Joe says, we got some more cameras and mics in the basement.
Oh, cool. I'm going to run down there, get them. You start lining people up. Start everyone on the net, on the holo. Message out. Talent show. Open tryouts. Remember, open tryouts.
And he gets the signs ready to go. The signs are sort of like little hologram signs that he just like changes starts typing on them and they change as he types. And you start to head downstairs. And I'm going to flip over my dark side because you hear that sort of primal beat again, that dark beat that you didn't tap into earlier as you start walking down the stairs.
Just feeling that from, like, I pretty much know. It's like, all right, so look up. All right, Joe's not here. Must have been it. I'm gonna start walking down the stairs and start walking towards this, like, the source of this beat. It's just like, I need to know. I need to know.
Yeah, as you walk down the stairs, you can't really see the bottom. And you should be at the bottom, right? The wall to your left sort of starts to disappear, and you just kind of can't see anything. You can feel the stairs under your feet, but the sound of your footsteps echoes off into nothing.
Just looking around, it's like, it's a really big basement. They don't make them this big? Looking around, I'm gonna try to sense again. It's like, okay, just like last time.
Give
Please
it a go.
Please still betray me. One light side, enough just like a sense. Where's the life around me? Where's that void I felt before?
It feels like the center of that warehouse that you were in before. It's that void. It feels like it's all around you. There's just nothing here except darkness. And the further down you go, the louder that beat gets. And then eventually you reach a flat or flat-ish surface. It feels sort of gravelly, crumbly under your feet, almost like you're walking on dirt, which doesn't really make sense for Coruscant. There's no dirt here.
All right, I'm gonna go right to center this dirt, just feel it for a second, just go looking at myself, going, that song earlier, it was good, it was really good, but just talking to myself. But then I met Voss and all them, just feeling the beat, and just like feeling that anger. I was wrong to tell that kid that. Just letting it hit me and just like feeling that anger. I don't need this. Because you know what? I'm just start screaming into the darkness. I'm DJ Miss Teek. I don't need anger. I don't need hate. You know, I don't need this beat. And I'm going to look at my data pad, that song, and just delete it. And you know what? I'm good. And I'm going to make someone smile today. I don't know what this is. And you know what? I don't care. Because all it does is make me angry. I'm yelling at floor.
Mm-hmm.
Screaming at it and going, I'm going to come back after this is all over. And I'm going to feel you again. I don't know what you are, beats, but I'm gonna make you a happy.
As you yell that off into the void, I think with every word you say, the lights on your suit sort of glow a little more. What color are they glowing while you're down here?
What are glowing? I don't know when I switched it. They just did, and I'm just glowing a nice bright green.
Yeah. Let's do a check while you're down here. Let's do a discipline check.
Yes.
It's cold. It's very cold, and it's kind of creepy because you can't. There's no walls. It doesn't even seem like there's a floor or ceiling. And where do you go back up? Like you've walked into this space, and you don't feel the stairs anymore. So let's do a 3 purple discipline check.
Awesome. I'm going to use I'm going to switch over a light side pull point to a dark side so I can upgrade that for myself. Because I may not see the stairs, the roof, the walls, but one thing I know is that just like today, I'm always going to find my way. Please work roll. I got a threat in a triumph.
Is the triumph also success, or did that cancel out?
No, it canceled out. The successes got canceled out.
Okay. So you kind of get turned around a little bit, and you don't quite find those stairs anymore. What's your triumph?
I'm screaming so ridiculously, like I'm screaming loud, real loud, in a basement. Someone near the door upstairs heard me just yelling random stuff.
Yeah, okay. Here's what happens. You are yelling in this basement, and it's so dark, and you can't see the walls, you can't see the floor, you can't see the ceiling. It seems like it just stretches on forever. And then you look up, and maybe 200 feet above you, there's like just a rectangle of light. And you blink, and you're in a basement. And Joe is up there, silhouetted in the little rectangle. Did you want me to turn on the light?
I just run up the stairs real quick and just give Joe a hug and just like, yeah, can you turn on the light and show me where the recording equipment is? Just brushing a tear off real quick.
Yeah, sure. He flicks the light on and points you to the corner. We got some cam droids, little remotes. I haven't used them in years. I don't know if you're going to be able to get them up and running. And then we got a couple mics down here too. Is there anything else you're looking for?
Like, look at start grabbing the camera equipment. I mean, I have you here, and I have this equipment. I got what I need, Joe.
Joe smiles at you and grabs a couple of the cam droids.
All right, go outside, start setting it up, and get ready for the talent show of talent shows.
So what does this place look like as you're setting it up? So it's this big sort of cube room with black walls and stickers and posters and stuff all over the walls. The ceiling is really high, and you can't quite see it, but you know that it's just covered in dust. There's probably some like acoustic panels up there from forever ago. The back of it has this like platform area from where you walk in that it's got a little staircase on either side that goes down into the floor, into the pit, which sort of slants down towards the stage. And up on one corner is the bar with some seating. As you start to set up, some people sort of begin milling around, coming in. What does the place look like when you finish setting it up?
That's the greatest part. It's pretty much the same, but in traditional talent show fashion, there's just as many pieces of paper and boards and just napkins we could put against a wall. Just like random messages, like the name of talents. Like if there's like a band poster on there, we put like a smiley face put over, just as to make it look as college room dorm inside of inside of a bar as possible. Like just like writing stuff, putting it against the wall, telling everyone to draw a picture from on the wall. It's like we need to make it feel homely. Like this is a place of and for the people, you know. Like I hand little B-spin something to draw on, boss. That's as many people as possible. It's like just draw and put it on the wall. People walking in who taking seats. Just telling Tram, hand them a piece of paper, tell them to draw something and put it on the wall. And use the bright markers.
Cool. Yeah, community involvement. Nice.
Just make sure I have my sign, talent goes this way, so that the talent goes against the wall. So on the wall away from the bar is where the talent's lining up to get to the stage. So when they get off, they go straight to the bar.
Mm-hmm.
When I got a good amount of like people to watch in there, that's when I'm gonna start flicking on the stream and making my way up onto the stage.
Yeah, so behind the stage, the whole like back of the stage, let's say it's like a big hollow screen that Joe hasn't used in years. Do you want to do a computers check to get it working?
Oh yeah, it's like roll a computers check and see what we can do. Kind of difficulty am I looking for? I think
this computers check will be for your live streaming and getting those cam droids up and running. Just getting everything up and running.
Sounds about right.
Let's do it against 2 purples with a black, because all the stuff here is pretty old.
That sounds about right. Just like blowing dust out and remember, it's like, what kind of port is this? I haven't seen this in like 3 years. And I'm going to roll for that, please. Wait, can I get a boost? Because I've been playing at Joe's for a while. I'm used to old grungy equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you also get a boost for your... Don't you have, like, slicer gear? Should we have been giving you boosts all along?
Oh, that's right. I've been doing it off my data pen and not my true slicer gear.
Yeah, so you've got real slicer gear that you could be using.
So now, time to take this seriously.
Yeah, save it for the serious computers.
Let's make this work. That's a failure, but I got 1 advantage.
Okay, so you don't get that big screen behind you working. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to flip a dark side point. So you have 2 now, right? 2 light side?
Yeah.
So those could work for things. But as you're getting everything set up and ready to go, and a decent number of people are here now. It looks like people down in the Blacklight District and the people that you've talked to along the way have sort of told other people. Maybe those 2 punks you saw outside, each of them told 2 people, and each of the people that they told 2 more, because people are coming in. But among those people, you see standing on that far balcony is that woman with the gold eye and the 2 people that she was here with earlier.
Seen her over there. Oh, I have an audience. I just give her a wink and try to get the cameras back on.
She's kind of scowling. She's got her arms crossed, and she looks like she's not expecting much out of what's going to happen here. They wander over towards the bar, and Tram tries to talk to them, and they just brush him off and have a seat at one of the tables.
Look at him. Okay. Kind of, since they're at the bar with Tram, I just make a motion with Tram, like lifting a glass in my mouth, like glug glug, point at her, point at the lady.
And he looks back and does the same thing, glug glug, points at the lady and shrugs. You can't hear him over the crowd, but if you could read his lips, they would say something along the lines of, "She just brushed me off."
Before I try it one more time with these cameras, just point at myself, like finger up in the air, 1, point at myself, on me, point at her, 4, number 4, point at her.
He seems to understand that. He winks at you, gives you a single finger gun, turns around to pour something off the top shelf.
Oh, that's gonna cost me later. Love you, Tram, never change. Alright, I'm gonna try one more time on this computer check. Come on, work!
Do you want to just flip a point?
I'm gonna flip the light side point. I'm like,
just make it happen.
Just gonna make it happen. Just do the general, like, wait a second. Kick a box and the camera start going off.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah, you just
done
like...
that earlier.
One thing was slightly unplugged, and a little kick was all it needed.
Cameras turn on, lights turn on. It's showtime. Look at everyone. Why, hello! Oh, sorry. Something in my throat. Hello, everyone! DJ Miss Teek here tonight for the first episode of Coruscant's Got Talent. That's right, you, Coruscant, you got talent. We're here to show it. But to judge on talent, because we gotta know, the talented judge of talented, we got our judges. Flip the cameras over towards my crew, towards Voss, Joe, and Little D-Spin. I got the owner proprietor of Joe Forts, Joe himself. Say hello, Joe.
Hey, everybody. His voice kind of echoes through the building, and his face shows large on the screen behind you.
Then, of course, we got the winner of another talent competition. Gotta know, talent knows talent. We got my boy, Voss.
And Voss goes, and he winks and gives double finger guns, which project on the hologram behind you.
And then turn the camera, little B spin. And then we got up and coming talent, fresh off the DJ table. Give it up for Little D Spin.
Little D Spin looks like a deer in the headlights on the projection behind you.
Just look at him. Go. Yeah, dog.
His face changes to a smile, and he says nervously,
Hey, I'm Lil B Spin.
Like, alright, I'm gonna do something a little fun here. Point my hand to him. I'm gonna try an influence check on him going, what was that name again? Please give me a light side point. Dark side point. Nope, not gonna use. I could feel the bait, like that pull from the basement, just like to be angry at him. Like, no. That's my friend. I'm not gonna get angry. Just take a breath, point back out. Little B Spin, everyone.
And that beat sort of got louder in your head, and you see a few people in the audience kind of like look around, and one of the people with the woman with the golden eye turns to her and whispers something.
Looking around now, we gotta start talent. True Dak Avenue talent. I'm gonna have our first up the board. I'm gonna point out, look for the most hilarious looking alien I can find. I need someone big bulgy eyes.
Oh, are you sure it's not the Chatterfan Collective?
You know
that
what?
Group of Chatterfan
That
from earlier?
Chatterfan collection. I look at them. You guys get up here. Take a connect a mic in one of my hands. Turn it on. Speak into the hand. Talk to the hand. Explain yourself.
Hey, everybody. We're here. We're sponsored by Kish Ducati of Kish Tech, and we are gonna do some acrobatics and things for you.
That's like stopping by. That's right. Airborne time. And as I walk up the stage, I turn one of the cameras towards myself off stage, going, that's gonna be real talent right there, and just start flicking the camera between their show and me giving commentary on the show, and then the judges' reactions when I can.
So their show is basically, it's tiny people doing Cirque du Soleil.
Everyone's all looking back, just like, you wouldn't think they can do this without rope, but looking back at them, but they're the rope. Yeah, and just turning the camera back. I'm going to Nick Cannon my way across this whole thing.
And then their act ends and they get a decent round of applause. I don't know if we want to go ahead and describe every single act, but I do have descriptions of a number of acts.
Oh, at least at the end of their act, I'm gonna say one thing, and it's what's gonna make this roll up, high-fiving all of them, hugging a couple of them, getting on my knee next to them with the camera, so we got our judges to vote first, but we have vote number 4. You, the audience, you wanna know how you vote? By donating, by paying your way to the votes. The more money they raise, the more that's more votes for them. Highest amount coming in means winner of the show. It's worth 3 judge votes. So even if the judges don't choose them, you can get them back in and just turn on a little money counter.
It's at the bottom of the screen, and there's probably some sort of number that people can just transfer credits.
Yeah, it's a little number to transfer credits to. And you know what? Let's throw a little bit extra on there. If we pass, look at Joe real quick. It's mute. Joe, how much are they offering you?
100,000 credits.
That's it? Lame. Unmute. If we can make it to 150,000 credits, this show will go on more rounds, more cities, more dishes across Coruscant. We'll be bringing this to, bringing you to us, bring the talent. We hit that tonight. Well, you know what? Show must go on. And just start rolling through the talents.
Yep, some credits come in for the Chatterfan Collective. Up next is a musician called Restraining Bolt. They are a Jawa riding a converted labor droid that's just covered in speakers and music making equipment.
I cut the camera back to me, and I thought I had a fresh ride, and turned back to them.
Following Restraining Bolt, we get DJ 421. Who you can't quite tell, but underneath her helmet, she is a Sarian. She's got one of those really long heads, and she has this helmet that is modeled after an IG droid, so it's real long and slender. Her act is pretty good. I think she gets good reaction from Joe, a good reaction from Lil B Spin, not so good from Voss. he's kind of picky.
All right, turn the camera to Enri. Like, this act was here for brass tacks and brass plates. Turn the camera back.
Up next is Bothan Techno Union, a red-headed Bothan who brought their own, basically, droid-powered laser show. It fills the space with lasers and holograms, and you're noticing that as these acts go on, more and more people are kind of crowding in here, and this place is getting kind of packed.
Looking around, this is good, this is awesome. Looking at the numbers like on the screens, like how are we looking so far?
I would say maybe those numbers aren't growing too much. They could be a little bit better.
Looking at, DJ Miss Teek's like, I think to myself, I have an idea. I look at Joe and just with mouth to him, I'm sorry. And go up like, all right, guys, as we're going through talents, as I let my next talents get ready, let's have little mid-roll, little preview of what's to come, because everyone has talents here, but I want to give my talent a little entertainment for themselves. I point to the lady with the gold eye.
Mm-hmm.
This song's for you. I'm gonna sing a love song.
Okay, great.
And it's gonna be a bad idea. I'm gonna try to influence right before the song starts to try to get them on a... Oh, I'm gonna need... please give me 2 points for this one.
You know what? Add that to your charm check.
Yay! And what kind of difficulty am I looking for? Because I'm specifically trying to charm them.
It's going to be a red and 2 purples.
Whew. This is about to get entertaining. I'm gonna use one of my points here.
Good idea.
Good. Just upgrade that. To sing this quote-unquote love song to the GoldenEye mistress. I'm even gonna call the song GoldenEye Mystery Person. Oh, please work. Light side pips count as successes, right?
They do.
Because I had 1 failure, but 2 light side pips, so I have 1 success and 1 advantage.
Okay. So what emotion do you push at those 3 people there?
I'm trying to get... I can feel them. I just seen them. I can see they've kind of given up on caring for people or enjoying themselves. It's all about make money, do thing, get power. And it's just reminding of themselves hey, just at the start of the song, remember everyone here, even those of you who feel pain, remember, every once in a while, you feel angry, but I can help you feel good. Feel so good. As I take the camera and walk up to the GoldenEye lady. GoldenEye lady, open your heart, open up your heart vents, and let us feel. And just slide myself back on the stage and just start full energy love song. Just usher it out.
See, had you sung it before, I would have definitely added a boost or even an automatic upgrade to your check. I think let's treat that as a light side point. I'm going to flip one of my dark sides over. You've got an extra light side now.
So, but just trying to get them feeling good. Just you know what? As I'm singing mid-break in the song, you know what, everyone? Just to say, even if we don't have an episode 2, even tonight, this is it. You know what? You're here. I'm here. That makes me feel good. Love yourselves. And as the song tones down, just bring it up. Now, it's time for that next talent.
So as you were singing, the expression on her face definitely softened a little bit. She's still there. She's not going to leave or anything, especially because you did sort of charm her a little bit.
All right, that's all I needed.
Yeah. Who's up next? You call for the next person up, and a group of Mandalorians take the stage. It's Black Saber. They all have this black, red, and silver armor. All of their instruments are shaped like ancient Mandalorian weapons. And there's just lots of metal and spikes, and maybe one of them has a loincloth on. The drummer is 4 times bigger than the other 2 musicians, and they start playing this really heavy music.
Just feeling the beat, look at the camera. It was ooh, it's almost as heavy as my dinner last night. And then turned it back to them.
They get a good reaction from Lil B-Spin. They get a medium reaction from Voss. They get a bad reaction from Joe. And
Little B-Spin.
Lil B-Spin himself is going to go up.
I was like, you know what? Just like, B-Spin, you got talent. I'll judge you. Let's switch spots.
Okay.
Take his seat on the chair, I'm gonna take Howie's chair. I mean, B-Spin's chair.
Yeah, he does much better than he did earlier. Maybe it's the pressure, maybe it's the confidence you've instilled in him, but yeah, his song is good. You spot Joe nodding along to the beat, and Voss is just harsh. And he's not really nodding along, but he's maybe a little bit more appreciative than he was with DJ 421. You want to tell me what Lil B-Spin's music is like?
Little B-Spin, I'm kind of imagining that old school, like, basic beat and rap structure you see in the corner all the time. So fun fact, I'm from LA. So growing up, I always remember like people like doing their own little raps. Some people beatboxing, just like rapping each other. I was more of like the West Coast rap scene. Like a lot of my friends either rap or metal, so it's hilarity dichotomy there. And he pulls that old school rap of like growing up on Dock Avenue, growing up on the streets of Coruscant, and like pain coming through, but then going down to like finding your friends, finding your crew, finding the life you want, kind of like that negative message that goes into a positive message.
Cool, and it's good.
Give a little hug to Little B-Spin, just like giving him a fist bump. You know you got my vote though, right?
He laughs and reciprocates the fist bump and heads back to his seat. Next up, we've got Spelinda Crass and the Arachnoids. They take the stage. They play some very cantina-sounding music. They've got... it's a pretty simple setup. It's basically your cantina band, except tiny people.
Just, of course, camera to myself. They might be tiny, but their music's big. Turn it back.
How do you think the money at the bottom of the screen's doing?
Ooh, I'm hoping like these positive messages are getting some donations in, but it's like it's still getting up. It's starting to get to the point where the matching them, but it's like we need more than enough for Joe just to roll with us. And I stop and I have an idea. I look at the number. I look at the golden-eyed lady. Look at the talents coming up. I have a really terrible idea.
Oh no, you're gonna shoot yourself again?
I'm not gonna shoot myself again, but it's gonna be slightly better than that, hopefully. Just like walking up with the cameras on me, just like literally pick up one of Joy's, holding it to my face, selfie style. It's like, we've been seeing all these talents on the point, turn the camera to the stage, to the people, but we haven't seen the talents of the audience. Let's check what the audience got to add. Sit next to the golden-eyed lady, lean right up against her, camera point, getting both of us in there. So, Miss, I don't know. I've seen you all night with that beautiful golden eye. What's your name?
She looks very mad. She's trying hard to not be on the camera. One of the two people that she's with is trying to get in between you and her.
One of them? That works for me. Please, Dice, please be with me today. I'm gonna try to influence his mind.
Okay, so it's gonna be a discipline versus discipline?
Yep, but that's if I got enough force points to make it happen.
Yeah.
That's one dark side point.
You got the destiny points.
I got the destiny point, and I'm gonna use that.
Okay.
And I didn't want to feel this, but I just quietly into his like mute button to his ear. Move. Unmute. Hey. Time for discipline versus discipline. What's his discipline?
Not great. It's two purples.
That works for me. All right, please let me push him away. 2 successes and an advantage.
Okay. So you tell him to move. And he does. He almost like... I think the force of your order is large in his small brain. And he stumbles backwards a little bit and hits the bar with his back and starts walking out of Joe Forth's.
Thinking to myself, may have done that a little too hard, but the past is the past. Try to catch myself.
You also have an advantage.
An advantage? the other person at least are confused enough where they're not immediately gonna come push, like, now get in the way too. Just gives me a second. That's all I need. Look her like in her golden eye, and just go, have you ever had dreams, like childhood dreams, things you wanted to do in life that wasn't work or work or work? Do you ever have those? Can I try to charm her to tell me?
Yes, you can, but it's not going to be easy at all. It was...
Oh, I walked in knowing this.
What was it before? It was a red-purple?
Sweet, one red, one purple. Ooh, can I get a boost because I have the pressure of a crowd on her? Can I use the power of peer pressure?
Yeah, I think you can. You've got that camera right in her face.
Score, alright. Please work, roll, don't betray me.
Everyone in the building is looking at her.
3 successes, 2 threats, and a friggin' triumph.
Oh, okay. So, you did it. With those threats, she is reluctant to speak with you. But she grits her teeth and says, I suppose. Do you have an idea for your triumph?
You know what? I'm gonna use a triumph for this one. Not directly tell me, but let me kind of like say what she really wants with Joe Forts. Kind of like as in vague terms, like the whole idea of like, she's not gonna say what her giant plan is.
Oh, I don't know that she'd say that on the air.
Oh, but she's on the air, that's right. I know with the triumph, and I'm gonna add one more sentence to the ad of me saying that. Just, I look at her and just have that feel and go, time for commercial break. We'll see y'all in a bit. And put the feed to we'll be right back. And it's just a loop of my music playing.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And just look at the crowd. Hey guys, you know what? Everyone take a break.
What do you want?
I want to save this place. This is like my spot, man. It's like there's not a lot of places that accept people like me. Have you seen me?
She says, yes, I have. And this will not go well for you.
Nothing ever goes well for me. Have you seen me? But it does go? It goes amazingly bad. But the amazing part's what's important. But look, if you're looking for something, I can help. Like whatever you need from Joe Forts, I can help you with that without shutting this place down or turning into some corporate cesspool of tiny drinks and sandwiches.
I'm afraid you've got the wrong idea. We don't want to turn this place into anything. We need to own this place, and we need to own...
Oh, I know how to make use of this triumph right now, and I'm gonna cut her off, and you need to own, let me guess, a patch of dirt that has a really awesome bass line.
She looks a little startled, a little taken aback. What do you know? What do you know of it?
I look at her. I know that it makes awesome music, but it's not from the heart. It's from the outside.
That's right.
It's like, I point her out towards all the people. It's like, look, just look out there with me. Just give me a sec. Just humor me. See all these people? See you happy,
yes.
Smiling, dancing, enjoying themselves?
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten more fulfillment from them than whatever inspiration that darkness gave me.
She, at this point, has a hand sort of on one of her temples, like she has a headache. And she turns to the person next to her and says, Ozum, we should leave.
I look at her before she leaves. Just one more thing before you leave, though.
What?
I take the hand off her temple and put it to my temple. Are you like me? Because if you can, just close your eyes and feel.
She pulls her hand away, almost like a disgusted reaction. I'm nothing like you.
Well,
and she turns.
I'm like screaming at her, but you want to be!
And the two of them leave.
I forgot to get her number. Oh, no!
Tram calls over, DJ Miss Teek, the crowd's getting restless.
All right, hold on. Give me a second. Quick, give me a drink.
He slides one over to you.
All right, cool. Just add it to the tab. Unmute. Start the stream again. Drink in hand. Hey, everyone. Hope you got your drinks in hand. Drink mine. Put it on the table. And
the crowd, there's a big woo from the crowd.
Walking up to the crowd. All right, guys. Y'all been beautiful. Y'all been beautiful. We're going to go one more act for all the donuts. Look over. Oh, I'm going to take from the Muppets here. just like 10,000 credits away from the number. I want the person with the most confidence in this room to give me an act that we will not forget. Win this prize. Let's see how good you are. Who thinks they got it in them? And just point to point my mic to the camera to the crowd.
I mean, it's obvious to me. I think Vas Manchana stands up.
Like, Vas, get up here. Let me take your seat.
And he gets up on the stage with his band. And they tune up just a little bit. Vas takes out a 7-stringed instrument, sort of got a circular body and a long neck, and stands on the stage and says, this song, it's a bit of a cover. It's our version of a traditional song from my home planet of Dressel. It starts with Vas just playing a solo on his Helix set, which is the instrument he's holding. There's a little bit of like finger picking, sort of a traditional-ish folky song. And then after a minute or so goes by, you get like a little count in from the drummer, and it sort of it gets a little bit faster, and there's the synthesizer, and it goes on for a little while. The lyrics have the feeling of wind through tall grasses and freedom and winning over oppression, and ends with them going back into that little acoustic bit and finishes up.
Just as that was going through, all I did with the camera was just switching to the judges doing the oh my god, and like us like tearing up and like swaying together, just like getting the crowd. I'm like, I'm not gonna say anything. This is gonna be all Vas running this one.
And I think as it finishes up, I'm just gonna flip a dark side point for something good. As it finishes up, you turn that camera droid around back to look at the whole crowd, and you spot all the way in the back, up on the little place near the entry, there is a Rhodian who you would definitely know is Chandraza of the Core Drivers. And he's giving a round of applause with with his hands above his head.
Just like looking over, just like, I need to make use of this. Turns the camera towards the crowd. So like, oh, selfie style. You've seen Ellen DeGeneres at the Oscar. Face in there, him in the background going, look, everyone loves the show. Like, this crowd is going wild. And just try to get the crowd pumped up and screaming.
I think the crowd gets pumped up and screaming.
As the crowd goes up, just like, you know what? I'm going to use I'll use both remaining story points for this one. Just that last moment of that 149999 turns to 150.
So, yeah, you take that cam droid that you're holding and you toss it up in the air, and it hovers there for a second. And then on your little data pad, you have it sort of fly over the crowd, and you, as it gets closer to Chandraza, you don't see an end to the crowd. Like, it doesn't stop at the door.
Just like looking at myself, like, oh!
Because, you know, it's that movie.
Yeah, looking at Joe. Joe, I think we're bringing Dak Avenue back on the map.
And the cam droid hovers over the crowd out the door, and you see that people have spilled out into that green space around Joe Forth's, and some other droids are projecting the show up, and there's lots of people outside watching it, and they're all smiling and applauding.
Oh, this is the perfect timing for this. And as they're all applauding, just like get a random camera pointing back towards us, like standing, like ovation going on. Look at the camera, like, that was this week on Coruscant's Got Talent. Next week, we're on our episode 2. We'll reveal who won tonight, and then see who else has talent in Coruscant on Coruscant's Got Talent. Good night. Pan the camera out. Have credits roll, which is just DJ Miss Teek, Joe Forth, DJ Miss Teek, DJ Miss Teek, Tram.
And I think our camera fades to black. And maybe we pick up the next day?
Yeah, pick up the next day. Cleaning. Some cleaning happening still.
It's kind of trashed, but worth it?
Worth it. Just like DJ Miss Teek is there, like brooming stuff up as well, smiling, laughing, telling stories. Mentioning that I got shot the day before, like pointing at my arm that was on like my burnt shirt.
Uh-huh. I think that Voss and his band would probably still be around since they don't really have a place to stay. They might as well stay, I don't know, in Joe's office or something like that. And they're giving you a hand cleaning up. Little B spins around too because what else has he got to do?
Just like looking around, like, it's good times. Just walking up to Joe afterward, like during the hey Joe, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah. You caught him as he's got a little box with the things from his office. Yeah. He puts it down on the bar. What's up?
A couple of things. I mean, we're gonna keep this place going, and we're gonna make you proud, man.
I don't doubt it. Good job.
List of things. Would you want to stay like a permanent part of the judging? Like just in your free time, you pop in once a week. We take care of running everything. You just pop in and just enjoy the show and say what you think.
You think they'd want that? You think that's something they would want to watch?
Yeah, you're the old school, man. Like, you know what talent was back in the day and what it is now. We need that still. Like, we got the fresh with little B-spin. We got the talent with Voss, but you're the original. You found us.
He looks a little bashful. He smiles a little bit. I mean, if you think so, yeah. You know, I love this place. I don't want to leave.
It's like, you can come whatever you want. We'll keep this money rolling in. Look, I love this place too. And you're my friend. You know what? Hand out for handshake. Partner.
And he grabs it with one of his feet hands because he's a Doug. And he shakes him.
And
partner.
Partner, yeah. Also, since we're partners, that lady with the gold eye, do you have her number?
You don't want her number.
Just look, Joe, just trust me on this one. It's me. I got this.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm worried about. You don't need to get shot again.
As a note, I shot myself.
Yeah, I know. You don't need to shoot yourself again.
That was mostly due to Huts, all right, Joe? That was another story.
This lady, from what I hear, she's worse than the Huts.
Yeah, and the worst the Huts could do was I shot myself. I can do worse than the Huts.
Okay. He walks back into his office and reaches into the trash can next to his desk and pulls out a little metal card made out of gold. It says, Rent the Gregor, and it just has a phone number on it.
Rent the Gregor. All right. Joe, just trust me on this one.
Okay.
Kind of walk away to a quiet spot, take a glass of water, dial it on the comm link, just like, either she's gonna pick up or I'm gonna get a voicemail, but I'm ready.
I think it rings a couple times, and I'm gonna flip over my last dark side point because it does go to voicemail. Give
a little head down, let the entire you've called this number. When a voicemail beep, hey, it's Hodby. I'm DJ Miss Teek. You can call me Hodby though. I know you needed something from here, and I think I can help you. Just give me a call back. We'd have to talk about it, though. Probably at a coffee shop or somewhere in public with a lot of lighting and cameras. That would be nice. And we can call it a date if you want. Call me back. It's DJ Miss Teek. I mean, Hodby. You know I am. And just hang up. Smooth. Oh, damn, I didn't hang up. Hang up.
Thanks so much for listening to this episode of Coruscant Nights.
Thanks to Enrique for playing on these episodes.
Our music is by Mark Eberhardt.
You can find us on social media at Coruscant Night on Twitter, or you can email us at coruscantnightspod@gmail.com.
Love the podcast and want to show your support? You can leave us a review on your favorite podcatcher. You can buy us a coffee at ko-fi.com/Coruscant Nights, or you can visit us on Patreon.
Check it out at patreon.com/Coruscant Nights. Do you know about the thing we're doing called Donate for Destiny?
No.
So with Donate for Destiny, listeners of Coruscant Nights and Flight Risk and Dicey Cantina and New Republic Radio can all donate to an organization called Child's Play, which provides toys and games for kids in hospitals and domestic abuse shelters.
Aww.
And then, if they donate, that changes our Destiny pool.
Listeners, it is your destiny to donate.
For more details and to learn how to donate, visit coruscantnights.com/destiny. Hey everybody, friend of the show, Fight in a Box Games launched a Kickstarter this week. Already half funded, with a week to go, End of the Line Bunker Edition is well on its way to being made with some brand new expansions. Part worker placement, part resource management, all post-apocalyptic family survival. It's getting reprinted with upgraded pieces and multiple expansions. Check out their Kickstarter page for all the details. We'll have a link for it in the show notes. And last but not least, we've got a trailer from one of our favorite shows, Dicey Cantina. If you didn't know, I've been playing a rebel on their latest story arc, along with one of their series regulars and Joe from New Republic Radio. It's a great little story, and I'm looking forward to hearing what happens next on the Imperial-controlled planet Druckenwell. Take a listen, and go subscribe to them on your favorite podcatcher.
Greetings, and welcome to the Dicey Cantina. We are but a humble watering hole in the slums of the planet Druckenwell. The smugglers and swoopers who pass through here are told amazing stories of resistance and rebellion against the harsh rule of the Galactic Empire, and tales, of course, of the heroes that would build a movement on hope. The Dicey Cantina podcast brings you adventures of intrigue played out as an actual play Star Wars RPG from Fantasy Flight Games. On Mondays, we tell character-driven stories through the lens of our small but colorful spot in the galaxy.
Skaroo holds aloft a data pad. Lizzie, come out now or I'll burn you out. Skaroo's message burns loudly in the night sky. Imperial rule has come to Druckenwell.
Can't believe I couldn't save them. I failed them.
Well, if everyone thinks you're dead, might have suggested the Scots.
No, man, it's a good plan. This will work. And if you're Johnny on the spot with that frag grenade, if I get in trouble upstairs.
Oh, you mean I have to go out and get them first? And he just sort of like pushes the tray over and then walks away.
Is that our distraction?
As Veer walks past Cinder on the way to the kitchen, Cinder is going to toss him her remote.
Oh yeah, that's very like heist movie.
1 minute we're talking about bladders, the next minute the heist is on.
The Empire is occupying our planet, but Veer and I and a few choice others have decided not to accept the Imperial rule around here.
Tetsu drags himself up. John Jonah, you should have taken the less physical path. And then he headbutts him.
Now, revenge never helped anybody.
I want my friends back.
We can get it back, Lizzie. That they haven't taken anything that we can't take back.
Guys, we got a whole elevator coming up with angry Imperials, and I don't know if Tets is even alive. What are we about to do?
Tets, are you okay?
You can find us on your favorite podcatcher or uncover more at diceycantina.com. Slide up for a drink. We'll see you in there.